Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Dev, and today let's talk about what happened in the Lost Kingdom 40 Season 3 and Season 4 KVK Light and Darkness, where you select your teammates and fight for land and structures. This video is going to have a ton of war video and content for you guys. We got a lot of open field fighting and a lot of just craziness going on. Alright, let's do this right. Strap in, guys. Let's go for a ride. Okay, so what happened? What happened in Lost Kingdom 40? Well, in Lost Kingdom 40, we are a team of 8 kingdoms. You know, we have the 4 kingdoms on the light side. We have 1399, who was our team leader for KVK. 1315, that's just us. 1306, and we also have 1375. Those 4 kingdoms is who we are on light side with. Now, who are the dark allies? On the dark side, we have 1404, we have 1274, we have 1376, and 1305. Those are the kingdoms that we faced in KVK Season 3 and 4. Light and Darkness, Lost Kingdom 40. Now, I want to tell you something that's going on right now. So, 1399 was our team leader, and we came into KVK knowing that they would take and hold the ziggurat for the end of KVK. They would take first occupation and also take final occupation for the ziggurat. Now, we came into KVK knowing that, so we knew that we weren't going to get those big rewards, but for us, the ziggurat just has the coin, and most people in our kingdom have the coin already, and we're going to get it other ways as well. So for us, it wasn't a super big deal, but for others, that's showing of power and force that you're going to take this structure. Now, during this fight, we are also, 1315 was trying to take the structure on the north right side of the map from 1274. We've been trying to take that structure for quite some time because of their massive amount of bubbles that they had. And I will cover that in a later video. But on this video in particular, it was 1399, asked for the ziggurat back for final occupation, and we were getting some hostility from 1306 because they may not have understood the full reward capabilities or who was getting what. Not 100% sure. I couldn't read Chinese and the translation's bad anyways, but essentially it came down to 1306 was collaborating with 1404. And 1404 is a dark team. And why is a light team coordinating with a dark team? Well, I don't think 1306 really agreed that 1399 should have gotten the ziggurat to begin with. Well, when the level 8 passes open for contention and we can push into their zone, 1306 and 1404 are already made an agreement. What do they make an agreement of? They were going to swap their structures without any open field fighting. Just a simple, hey, you take my structures, we take yours. No problem. But that affected a lot. 1306 put a full march inside the ziggurat right after occupation, and they wouldn't give it up? Why? I don't know. Nobody really knows why. We can speculate and say that they took the structure because they needed the honor points. Because, well, TPW was narrowing down on their 3rd place reward for honor. And holding the ziggurat gains a significant amount of honor. And that would make sense why they wanted it. But I'm not with 1306. I can't tell you the reasons why they did what they did. I don't mind that 1399 wanted the ziggurat, and 90% of our kingdom doesn't mind either, because It's not that super big of a deal. And it's one reward structure. 1404 should not get the ziggurat. Well, they collabed with 1306 to push into Kingsland, and they quickly regretted it. The amount of troops on the field, the ground fighting that ensued, it was insane. And this is no reason why we should be fighting our own allies. I mean, we go into this KVK knowing that we're going to be allies. Why fight your own teammates? Well, agreed. I want these rewards, and I want those rewards, and that's kind of what happened. Does it suck? Yeah, heck yeah, it sucks. Because all of these deaths and speed ups and resources used to heal troops. Actually, it's Ark of Osiris this weekend, so anyone who lost troops or have a whole bunch of sev wounds are going to be kind of screwed over for this weekend. But, you know, we'll all heal, and it is what it is. But did they really have to go to these lengths to get and secure the reward? 1306 went behind light team's backs and collabed with 1404. What's there to say that they didn't collab with the other kingdoms? I don't think they did. They may have. But either way, it quickly showed that they couldn't handle 1399. Now, there's still 3 days left? A little bit less than 3 days left of KVK? I mean, there's so much that could change in the next few days. It's going to really push the boundaries of how this KVK is going to end. Is there going to be a surprise and someone builds a structure somewhere and takes a pass and has time to take the ziggurat? I don't know. I guess we're going to have to wait and see, because nobody really knows. Well, I didn't say nobody. We didn't think 1306 would try actions like this, but really none of us are surprised. At least I'm not. They kind of felt like they didn't want to remove flags from touching the zig. It's pretty easy. Delete a flag. I think I'm flashing on the screen right now a war report. Now, these war reports were quite devastating for 1306. The mass amount of troops that were in these flags and structures, 2 million dead to 907,000 wounds. I mean, oh god, so much dead. And I don't know why they had it Richard. Here is, I think that's the same one. Here's another one. Submitted from BBTH. A Guan and Constantine versus a Guan Alex. Now, this combination, I definitely want to do some more field testing with. Pretty insane. A Guan and a Constantine and a flag. Constantine I can see, but a Guan? Kind of interesting. I think this is the report that I wanted to see. Yeah, it is the Guan Constantine versus the Attila Takeda. Really shocked that this actually went pretty positive. I didn't expect the Guan and Constantine to really fight well against Attila Takeda. I mean, this scene here was probably the most epic scene. There's 2 rallies going on at the same time. One just canceled, but they're both building flags to touch. And the amount of open field fighting was crazy. There's a rally there coming. There, yeah. I think that's actually heading to a city. But yeah, this was insane. I know it's sped up a ton, but this video clip was quite long. And this is actually 1404 fighting 1399, but it was fighting MCO. It was quite interesting to see how all these flags and structures were being built as fast as they were. Again, more open field fighting and rallies. I mean, there's just so much going on, guys, and this screen here, you have an Attila Takeda rally to the bottom. There's another Attila Takeda rally to the top. They canceled that, looks like. But does this really necessary? Or could this have been approached differently? I mean, we all love war. We all love to fight, which is why a lot of us play the game. But my question is, was it really worth all of this effort and resources and speed ups to prove a point about something? I don't know. I don't know, and I'm not the one that could sit here and tell you because I don't even know myself. I mean, I love to fight, so you're going to see me out in the field whether I can afford the resources and the speed ups or not, just because I enjoy fighting. And I've got, like, I'm up 5 million kills this KVK. That's just my average per KVK. But, you know, it is what it is. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so with all of these open field fightings going on, how did 1315 play a role in this civil war? Well, we completely stand behind 1399, and what was quite interesting is a fort popped up just underneath Fort 1305 with a pink kingdom, the pink colored kingdom, and they built a flag and took it down for us, saving us resources and flags to get to that structure. Pretty interesting. And 1305 is a dark team member, and they were in the same zone. Quite interesting how that played out. It's like they don't believe in the actions of 1404. I mean, it was a complete backstab. Who does those things? Well, this is a war game, so, you know, it's to be expected. But as you can see in these video clips right here, we did our best to push back and provide assistance for 1399 because they're our allies and we are here to help them because, well, they're allies. Why would we turn our back on our own people? Come on, guys. That's textbook war game stuff. Don't turn your back on your own people, especially who's stronger than you. Let's go ahead and flash this war report on the screen, which is freaking insane, guys. Insane. Look at this. 2.7 million to 3.4. It's like, good God, man. I mean, and they're swarming Attila Takeda. Didn't we talk about this? I think in every video I've done so far, I've covered that. Don't ever swarm Attila Takeda. Alright guys, thanks so much for tuning in this video as I talked about the civil war between 1399 and 1306. But in reality, it was light team versus light team. Kind of bummed out that we had to do that, but sometimes we have to in order to make sure the rewards are going to the right people. And that greed isn't much of a factor. 1306 came into this KVK knowing that they wouldn't get the ziggurat and they wouldn't be able to hold it for that long. 1399 is an extremely strong kingdom and it shows very clearly that they need those rewards and they should get it. I really do think in this KVK, 1375 should have gotten more. But it happens. And they didn't get quite as many as the reward that they should have gotten. But can't do anything about it much now. But maybe next time we can help them out a little bit more if we get the same allies. Who knows? But that's what the future holds. And we just have to sit back and try to protect the land that we do have now. There's still going to be a bunch of ground fighting, I assume, for the next couple of days. Still pretty crazy that this all happened. I was at work. It was crazy. I did a live stream on this, but had a huge issue with my video. But I'm getting it up now. I'm getting it out there for you guys to look at. Thanks so much again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop a comment below and let me know what your thoughts on how this Civil War played out. I know everyone's gonna have their own opinion, and that's totally cool. You can like that opinion or you don't have to like it, but it's up for discussion. I want to hear your thoughts. So that's it for guys. So for now, just keep it real.